And so the graft begins. No. Gonna put all that in there for the generator. I'm moving that. We're burning this. It's gonna be a productive day. The absolute perks of meeting a chef on site. Oh, proper chippy chips. A bit of gravy.
Oh, it's a bit lumpy, like I say. Yeah, that's not wrong with that.
Proper gravy. And the first electricity stanchion going in. The electrics are going in. This one's backfilling all the holes he's made. Not just unnecessarily holes. Cable holes. Going old school with a whistling kettle since we had a power cut. A long power cut as well, but how cute is this? I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick up the sound of the rain, but how cosy does this sound? There's a storm a brewing. Oh, so definitely turning, isn't it?
We're a few days further on in Albania on the campsite build, and as you can see, the roof is finished. As you'll see in the last episode, we got the roof started. Matt almost lost his arm, and this is on. We got battered by an almighty storm last night as well, which kind of tested it really well. It absolutely bucketed it down. Strong winds, really sort of close lightning. I think in fact the house up there, we've got an app called Weatherbug, shows your latest strikes. I think it was 100 metres away near the house up there, so that was quite scary in the early hours. But that being said, it's still standing. There's been a lot of work done to the site, which doesn't really look a lot, but the weight behind it takes the time. We've put all new electric stanchions in. We've done a concrete pad which is going to carry a generator, because in Albania power cuts are very common. We had one yesterday, started at about dinner time. Power didn't come back on till, I would have said, about 7-8 o'clock on the evening. No power, no electric, no water. Luckily we had a gas burner, and we've got our van which obviously has leisure batteries which we could use. But the pad for the generator was done by me and another lad called Dave. British couple who was travelling with a son there, was heading to Turkey. They finished the campsite warden season, so they're travelling now until next year. Great to have him as a help, because the big area of concreting, of mixing, barrowing and concreting was a lot, so we've got a good little work ethic going there, so we've got that done. I'll show you that now. So the concrete pad there is to carry these two water barrels. They have 1,000 litres each, and the generator which is going to fit there, that's going to be closed off, and that's going to kick in if there's a power cut, so we can have electric and water still. That took a couple of hours to get done. Further on you might just see the blue poles. There's 5 of them gone in. We dug all those out, wired them, connected them, backed them up yesterday, so that means the campsite can pretty much open. We've also had a bit of progress with Leah's pole. You'll just see, just on the edge there where the vehicles come in, it's like a nice thing you can notice on the way out, so she's going to get on with that in the next day or so. So the pole which you see there is going to have all the different countries' capital cities on. It's got north, east, south and west, and it is actually geographically correct as well. We had 4 of us with a compass just checking the direction, but we just thought, as a feature, as you're exiting the site, to have that adding a bit of colour to the site, showing you the directions, is something quite quirky. The posts we've done down here, we've dug out a channel, and then we've fed conduit in with the wiring. Set them all back so that obviously vehicles can have a overhang. So they're going to have some lighting attached, get wired up. Hopefully the next couple of days that should be done. Things have been progressing pretty well, to be fair. Slowly and steadily, just because these things are a bit time consuming, but we're getting there.
Yeah, it's going to look lovely, is that? This was all mud or clay. This is going to be my post. But yeah, it just looks miles bigger, doesn't it? Then he's sort of reshuffling around the stones. So
Leah's just on with her capital city crafting. The posts got concreted in yesterday, so she's going to try and get them fitted today. Just pre-drilling them, but yeah, they're looking good. It'll add some colour to the site. I've just spent the last couple of hours shifting gravel, because too much of it in, so cars and vans are getting stuck, so I'm spreading it out, making all the pitches a little bit more level and a bit more stone on, because some are lacking a bit, so trying to spread it all out. So that's a job for a couple of days, but it's coming on.
Is this one? Sounds like there's one over there now, doesn't it?
Don't sound that far away, do they?
No. So he's prodding the fire for absolutely no apparent reason besides for the fact that he's a man and a man prods the fire apparently.
Man prods the fire. A man tends to his fire.
I can't see anything, you just look like you stick like a little plate E.T.'s finger. Finally the little post is coming all together. It's been slightly more problematic than I expected. I need a couple more on because a lot of my directions was all in the same bit.
Roughly the same direction.
Yay!
And then we've got what we've got.
Istanbul to go on, and then I'm going to have to make a couple on this side. Because, yeah, 2 more up there.
Istanbul.
Oh, that looks fabulous.
Merci.
Oh, it's got all the... Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks amazing.
We're still here in Plep. We woke up, done a wash, and Moogie's just done us some breakfast. I'll show you that now. Absolute breakfast of champions. Fantastic. Washing's hanging out. We're going to get showered, changed, go to Durres because we need some van insurance. So we're going to go get that and a couple of little bits like just socks and what have you. A couple of beers, maybe have some tea out. But yeah, spot on. But I'll show you my breakfast before I do any more. The breakfast Moogie's done. Sausage, fried eggs, homemade beans. Like a baguette. That is absolutely stunning. Need all the energy we can get as well because next time we go to the campsite we're going to be digging a load of stones, moving the stones, spreading the pitches out because there's a lot of sinking clay, so as we mentioned before what we're going to do is spread it out.
How beautiful does this look? The newest addition to the campsite, these stunning lights. They will be coming further across, but look, oh it's magical. What a magical Halloween.
It's lovely, isn't it?
I know.
Classic sausage, egg, chips and beans on the go. Well, for me, you'll get some eggs, chips and beans, don't you?
Even got a little fridge down there now.
Perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah. Got a proper little setup.
Okay.
Fancies himself as Gordon Ramsay.
Ainsley Harriet.
I hate to break it to you, chicken, but there's a major flaw in that plan.
I can't cook.
It wasn't what I was going for, but...
I don't see people as colour. They're all the same to me. It's an inclusive channel.
How funky is this for Halloween? Granted, it's the wrong way around, but the pumpkin just out of the fire, fairy lights, with a sea view. It's actually warm. Got a sea view on Halloween. Fairy lights. Oh, and makeshift patio up a little bit. Fire's just not taken, so I'll have to send to that. Ugh. Moon. That seemed a bit of an excessive sized.
A little bit.
Halloween fire.
Just knock the lid off a bit. So we're not even out a bit.
That looks beautiful. You see where it comes out at the top? Overseen by the health and safety pumpkin. What's it?
The health and safety pumpkin.
Yeah, you've got to have health and safety people on these days. Happy Halloween, Danny.
Oh, happy Halloween.
Happy
Yeah,
Halloween.
I just still had your mask on.
Do you know?
Ow.
That's karma.
I got a splinter.
Oh. There's no Ed Stafford, is he? I think Danny's getting the fire bug. Seems to have overfilled that marginally, don't you? How good does that look like? I know.
So Leah's just started on the Scottish mascot. You can't see it that well, but I'll show you a close up in a minute. But yeah, it's basically, it's a little Scottish man, and everybody takes pictures with it at the old campsite. So this is kind of what we're going to do on the new one. So she's used me as like kind of a scale so that people can have selfies with it. But so far you can maybe just make out the faint pencil line, and then we'll come back to that and later in the day in a week or so once she's finished it. Coming on well, isn't it?
Oh, I do love a good storm. Well, this has been an unexpected little trip, hasn't it? Matt and Moogie brought their van up, so we've all gone down for the day. Ooh. Speed bumps are just everywhere.
100 meters, turn left.
And yeah, we've got the left-hand drive automatic,
Left, then turn left.
both of which were not overly. That sat nav's just. Oh, for goodness sake!
Well, she just told us to turn left, and unless she wants me to drive into these buildings, there's not a left there.
Why is he on the wrong side of our road? Look at this fool. Absolutely does my Swede in some places.
Weed.
Off the go with the tools down the road there. the neighbour from up the road, he's just come back. Well, we just saw him toddling about and I thought, what's he doing? And so Matt went up the road with him. And so that's the neighbour just up there. Apologies for the sun in the screen. So yeah, they're just going to go up the road and... Oh, no, apparently not. Just now getting the buckets. It's, yeah, here we go. We've got buckets for the water.
Shovel.
Buckets, shovel. There they go to go help the local neighbour. Isn't it nice? Like, I know, like, ordinarily you'd get a water company or council or whoever does stuff back at home, but it's, they're just all chipping. Apparently the guy doesn't speak a word of English, so Matt and him was having, well, hand gestures.
So Leah has finally finished a Scottish mascot, and she's actually onto a second sort of drawing. I'll show you that in the next week's episode. It's basically the girl out of Brave. If anyone's seen the Disney film Brave, it's basically that. So that is the finished product there. That is the Scots mascot for Scotland, the new campsite. It's ideally placed there as well so that people, if they want to, can have selfies taken, or any kids are here to have selfies. She's even put the sort of emblem of Matt, the campsite owner, there on his belt.
Not that I've worked on many building sites, but I've definitely worked somewhere. These views are amazing.
Case of equal opportunities here, isn't it? This is what equality gets you, ladies. Look at this. Doing alright though, aren't you?
I'm doing the mixing, Danny's doing the barrowing, because as much as it pains me to admit it, it's a bit too heavy for me. So that's the pad that Danny and Dave did before. And this is the one that Danny and me are doing now. Voila, lad makes it look easy. He's just watering the plants, a slacker. We had a stormy night last night and no sleep, so tonight it's 3 o'clock. This looks like it's about to burst any minute now. So we're abandoning ship and going to Scotland for the night, or maybe 2. So Matt will be driving down soon. Danny's getting the van. We had to jump start it because that was absolutely flat as a fart. Yeah, that looks a bit ominous. I don't know what he's doing. Or he'll have to be restarting everything because of bandad, doesn't it? I appreciate you won't be able to see this, but there's like an aeroplane up there. If that's landing in that, I do not envy him. There we go. A holiday within a holiday. That was... Oh, it's gone. Seen the biggest bird. No, oh, look at...
Try and pick up this
It's like being back in Britain driving on this side of the road. Mind you, it isn't that wide, is it, to be fair?
It's like some of the country roads in Britain, though. I mean,
it's wider.
It's just...
Probably in better condition, in fairness.
You've just got to judge, haven't you? Like, which of the holes you want to actually drive in, because there's no way you're getting around them. You've just got to kind of...
Oh, look at that stormy sky.
Yeah, I think once it rains, it's going to absolutely hammer it down, isn't it?
The rain came. That is crazy. The daily commute in Albania gets straight. This isn't a donkey today. This is just now a man that's just cut down a tree, left it in the middle of the.
Chop a big fucking bit off of it so we can get past, you dick.
Look at this on the night. Is that not beautiful?
So one of the other jobs I'm doing now, I'm about to whip some wood down with a chop saw, circular saw, and just make some shuttering, because on the walls where we've got some green fencing to go for security, they're all out of level, and the Albanian builders did it and they aren't very good. So I'm going to build a shutter, I'm going to put some rebar in, drill it into the existing so that my new concrete takes to it, and put a little sub cage in, and then we're going to concrete it about 8 inches, 6 inches, just so we can get some fixings in for the new fence. But that's the next job.
Catching your breath.
Yeah. Surprisingly heavy that when you're sinking into the gravel.
I did hear you. It's
definitely harder than you think. I'd say it's a good 50 metres or so from the mixer.
Can't you bring the mix around here?
All the sand there.
Yeah.
All the concrete there, so whichever way we do it, there's no easy way really.
Bless you.
Okay.
You really are out of proof, aren't you? Well, this is one happy chappy, isn't it?
It is an air fryer. It's an air fryer on the go.
Oh, that's the one thing. Everyone's like, what do you miss most about being out of the country? Every time you go home, do you hug your air fryer, don't you?
Almost as much as Leah.
I honestly believe it's more, to be honest.
Just close though.
Close.
Yeah, pretty close. Got a couple of pizza like little things, just waiting for the cheeses to melt a little bit.
Nice.
I'm gonna do you them, and then I'm gonna do like a pizza pocket thing,
Oh.
basically, just full of meat and cheese.
A dog's back as well. He must have sort of got off his lead, as you can see, and he's coming round dragging this chain. So we think he's the neighbours up the road, somewhere up there, but it's the first time we've seen him for a couple of weeks, but no doubt he'll be getting caught and collected later on. It's nice to see you again, isn't it, boss? Eh? Nice to see you again. Look how happy you look. We'd have took you home if we knew you was a stray, but you're not a stray, you're somebody's pet. So we're going to go and do some little videoing, aren't we? Yeah? We're going to do some videoing? No? Alright then. See you soon. I feel like I've got a little shadow everywhere. Don't want to take his chain off though, just in case his owner's come and like we can just say, look, he's got off, so obviously he's ran here, we didn't know what to do. Come and collect him, but I'd love to have took him home, bless him, but had he been a stray, I think we both said we would have took him, but he's obviously not, which is a shame. We've missed you, haven't we? You're a good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. It's actually the day after the concreting now. I forgot to video of doing the shutter. I meant to show you what I was doing with my shuttering. I'll kind of show you it now as it's done. This is the day after concreting. There is another section to do which I'll shutter, which I'll hopefully video. Essentially, we've kind of made like a wooden frame to shutter it in, bolted at the bottom and bolted at the top so it can't flex. And then this area here is going to have exactly the same done, and it's going to have a green fence drilled into here and then fixed so it just provides security to about this height. So yeah, that's another job for another week, but I think next week or this week the weather's quite bad. I'm more than happy with that. It's solid enough. I'm going to give it a couple of days before the shutter comes off, then we can see what the finish is like. It should be well because I've tamped it all down and vibrated it all down. Give that a week or two probably before I fix the fencing. But yeah, once this is done, I can take this frame off and reuse it. The dog's just checking out my handiwork. How's that, boss? Is that good quality concrete? You must be confident laying in front of it.
So this is the shuttering I've formed. You can see it's all been bolted together. This is just so I can get the screws out. Not too bad, following the original line of the wall. Nice and solid. So I'm going to get that done now. Got a bit of rebar in there. About 4 barrel folds, 5 barrel folds, and we're done.
So you might notice from the previous video, and maybe earlier this video as well, there were gaps in between all of these pitches which were going to be grass verges for campers, but it was just too boggy and too sort of muddy and clayey, so we've decided to fill them all in, gone round with a shovel and barrow, levelled them all out, raked them all out. So now with the weather, they've compressed a bit with the rain, so these should be good now. I did send the drone up so you can get an idea of what the site looks like so far from above.